Shalom Israel, and welcome to another edition of Yasharalah's 20-minute breakdown, where I will attempt to break down the scriptures within 20 minutes. But first and foremost, as always, you know how we do. We give all praises to YAHAWAH, Baha Shem, Yahweh Shai, Waha Rakah Kadash, and the Akims and the elders in the highways and byways pushing this word in truth and sincerity. All praises. And the elder women teaching the younger women. All praises to you. And the solo brothers going out there, making videos, edifying the body, pushing the truth according to scriptures. All praises. Now, what I want to do today is a quick lesson. Well, I'll try to do it quick, because actually this was really supposed to be a street lesson, a Sabbath street lesson, which I did start to do today out on the streets with the brothers. But, you know, we always have this notion that, like, we may have a lesson planned, but if anybody comes up and want to talk to us and ask us questions, or we need to edify the general public, we cut the lesson, and that's what our focus is on. And no matter how long it takes, that's what we'll focus on, and that's what we'll deal with. The lesson's only there for if nobody comes up, so then we'll push that specific lesson. But if we start pushing a lesson or a teaching and somebody comes up and inquires and wants to learn, we cut the lesson and we deal with them. So this lesson now, I'm going to have to kind of cram it into 20 minutes. So all the precepts that I have won't come out, but I'll do the best as I can to give that understanding. Because now the title of this video is Yahweh doesn't care what you think. And the reason for me saying that, because a lot of people, especially Christians, they say, oh, God's love is unconditional, as in to say, don't matter what I do, what I say, God's going to love me anyway. And Jesus's love is, with infinity. I remember hearing a Christian back in the day say, there is nothing you can do. And this was actually a leader, a pastor. He said, there's nothing you can do that would make the Most High turn from you. So basically, he's teaching his congregation, no matter what you do, the Most High will love you anyway, and salvation is there regardless. It's like saying, well, I don't have to do nothing. I can stay in sin because the Lord loves me so much that he will pardon. All I got to say is forgive me of my sins. I don't have to turn from them, because a lot of Christians use the word repentance loosely, don't even actually know what it actually means. So they like to teach, I don't have to turn from them. I just got to say, forgive me, Lord, and pray, and boom, my sins are forgiven. Not realizing you have to stop sinning. And when they say that, like, his love is unconditional, well, I'm going to prove that that's not the case. There are conditions to the Most High hearing your prayer, bringing you out of tribulation and, being his people. There's a condition to that. And that's what I'm going to explore today. Because even I had a lady, even today, earlier, out on the street with me and my brother, like me and one other brother. We always come before the rest of the brothers early, and we call out to people. One woman said, oh, she's a Christian. It's no point talking to her because she already knows God and she knows the Bible. God knows her heart. She spewed all these things. Then we asked her one simple question about Exodus 20:8. Oh, I don't have to keep it. It doesn't matter what day I keep the Sabbath. I go to church on a Sunday. I keep it on a Sunday. The Lord knows my heart. It doesn't matter. But we're like, but he's given strict instructions. It doesn't matter. Go and preach to somebody else. I already know God. He knows my heart. And one bag of rhetoric. But the fact is, what you don't realize, the Most High doesn't care what you think. He told you, don't do this. That means if you do it, there's going to be a recompense. He said, do this. And if you don't do it, there's a recompense. It's that simple. Listen, the Most High God, he isn't your homeboy or your buddy. He's your power. He's your maker. He set the rules, and you can't decide whether you're doing it or not. You follow it and be his people, or you don't follow it and judgment's going to find you, and you're not his people. It's that simple. That's it in a nutshell. Yeah? So, with that said, I'm going to start off with Jeremiah chapter 7 verse 23 to show you that the Most High doesn't care what you think. He set laws and he said, this you must do in order to be his people. So let's see now when I read these scriptures, if it sounds unconditional to you, or does it sound like to you there is a condition with this? Yeah? Now, I've got my timer. It's down on the floor because I can't find my other lead. So the lead is short. So when you see me looking down, it's me checking the time that I don't go over the time. Otherwise, the timer, you'd hear the alarm. That means my time is up. But I'll do the best I can in the time allotted. Yeah? So, with that said, I'm going to start my timer. I'm going to start with Jeremiah chapter 7 verse 23. So with that said, I've got my timer and I'm going to start in 3, 2, 1. Oh, nope. Yep, here we go. Boom, we're away. Let's go. Jeremiah chapter 7 verse 23, and it reads, but this thing commanded I them. Let's get it right. But this thing commanded I them, saying, obey my voice, and I will be your God. Hear that? Obey my voice, and I will be your God. And ye shall be my people, and walk ye in all the ways that I have commanded you, that it may be well unto you. That's clearly showing you, if you're not obeying his voice and his commandments, it's not going to be well unto you. That is a condition. That's not unconditional. There are conditions to whether the Most High sees you as his people or not. You know, the Israelites, yeah? And watch this. I'm going to jump to the book of Nehemiah, chapter 1, verse 5, just to show you even Nehemiah, the prophet, understood that there is a condition to this. Watch this. This is Nehemiah saying this. Nehemiah, chapter 1, verse 5, and said, I beseech thee, O Lord YAHAWAH, power of heaven, the great and terrible God, that keepeth covenant and mercy for them that love him and observe his commandments. See that? Even Nehemiah knew that the Most High keeps his covenant and mercy for them that love him and keep his commandments. So if you don't love him and don't keep his commandment, you're not under the covenant, and he doesn't have mercy for you. That's exactly what that scripture is clearly showing right there, without a doubt. Now, with that said, I want to quickly jump to an account showing you that, again, the Most High doesn't care what you think. He cares about what he told you to do. Now, watch this, yeah? Now, this is what do you call it? Where are we? This is, here we go. This is the one I want. Now, this is, when David had the Ark of the Covenant moved from one place to another. And remember, only the Levites were allowed to touch the Ark of the Covenant. Only the Levites. Yeah? Which are the sons of Aaron, Levites, nobody else. Now just watch what happens here. This is 1 Chronicles chapter 13 and verse 7, and it reads, and they carried the ark of God in a new cart. So they made a new cart, and they carried the ark of God in a new cart out of the house of Abinadab. So they took the ark of the covenant out of the house of Abinadab, yeah, and Uzzah and Ahio drove the cart. So you got Uzzah and Ahio driving the cart, which like oxen is pulling the cart, and they're driving the oxen, which is driving the cart. Now watch this, yeah? Verse 8. And David and all Israel played before the Most High with all their might. So they're happy and singing and dancing with all their might. And with singing, so not only does music, they're singing as well, and with singing, and with harps, and with psalteries, and with timbrels, and with timbrels, and with cymbals, and with trumpets. So they're great music, dancing, singing, they're happy. They're moving the Ark of the Covenant out to, like, you know, to where David wants it to be moved to. King David. Now watch this. Verse 9. And when they came unto the threshing floor of Chidon, Uzzah put forth his hand to hold the ark, for the oxen stumbled. So the oxen, they're driving the cart. So the oxen, they're driving the cart, which the ark of the covenant is on the cart, where the oxen is driving, and you got Uzzah and Ohio driving the cart. Now the oxen stumbled, and the ark of the covenant looks like it's about to fall to the floor. So Uzzah's put his hand and he stopped the ark from falling. So in his mind, he's done a noble thing. He didn't do it out of malice or nothing. He saw an issue and I can't let the ark fall on the floor. So he's put his hand to stop the ark from dropping. Now watch what happens here. Verse 10, and the anger of the Lord was kindled against Uzzah, and he smote him, because he put his hand to the ark, and there he died before the Most High. Now you see that? The Most High didn't care that the fact that Uzzah saw a problem, and he filled himself. He stopped the ark from falling. But here's the problem. The Most High had said only the Levites can touch the ark. So he didn't care what you think, how you felt. He gave strict instructions that you should follow. Because remember, like I said, the Most High ain't someone that you can reason with. He ain't your buddy, your homeboy. He's your power. And he told you to do this. That's what you should do. He told you not to do this. And that's what you shouldn't do. Now let me read on. Verse 11, and David was displeased because the Lord had made a breach upon Uzzah, wherefore that place is called Perah-Uzzah unto this day. Verse 12, and David was afraid of God that day, saying, how shall I bring the ark of God home to me? So you see that? When David saw that, David's frightened, thinking, wow, I think there he realized the kind of power he serves right there. And it would do well for a lot of us to realize the power we serve, because judgment now isn't put upon us instantly. We play with the Most High. Yeah, we play with his laws, his statutes, his commandments. We play with them. We need to know better, and we need to do better. So, and this is why the Most High calls David a man after my own heart, because even the Most High know David fear me from that point onwards. Yeah. Now watch this. Yeah. Now here's another event. Now King Saul, when Saul was king, and David was, accompanied with Saul, but David wasn't king yet. Saul was told to wipe out the Amalekites, the Amalekites. He was told to wipe out everything, man, woman, children, beasts, whatever. Now let's see what he did. Wow, time is going quick. This is 1 Samuel chapter 15 and verse 13, and it reads, and this is when now Saul has come back from his so-called mission that he claims he's done all what the Lord said. Now watch this. And Samuel came to Saul, and Saul said unto him, blessed be thou of the Lord. I have performed the commandment of the Lord. So he's saying, yeah, I've done all what the Lord said for me to do. Now this is what Samuel says to Saul. Verse 14. And Samuel said, what meaneth then this bleating of the sheep in mine ears, and the lowing of the oxen which I hear? So Samuel's saying, so if you say you've killed everything, you've done what the Lord said, what's this animals I can hear that you're coming back from supposedly wiping out everything of the Amalekites? So what's this? Verse 15. And Saul said, they have brought them from the Amalekites. So he's saying, so what we got there, we brought them from the Amalekites. But hang on, weren't you told to wipe out everything? Yeah, but let me take out verse 15 again. And Saul said, they have brought them from the Amalekites, for the people spared the best of the sheep and of the oxen to sacrifice unto the Lord YAHAWAH thy power. and the rest we have utterly destroyed. So Saul is saying, well, yeah, we brought this lot back to sacrifice unto the Lord, but the rest we've killed. It's not the point. The Lord didn't say he want anything of you. The Lord don't need nothing from you. As if to say everything on earth and in heaven belongs to him. So what could you give him that he can't get for himself or he doesn't already have? Yeah? Now watch this. Verse 16. Then Samuel said unto Saul, stay, and I will tell thee what the Lord has said to me this night. And he said unto him, say on. Now I'm going to jump to verse 19 of the same chapter. 1 Samuel chapter 15 verse 19. Now listen to this. Wherefore then didst thou not obey the voice of the Lord, but did fly upon the spoil, and did evil in the sight of the Lord? So Samuel now is saying to Saul, now, why have you fly upon the spoil? Did not the Most High say to you to destroy everything? Now you've done evil in his sight. Now verse 20, listen to this. And Saul said unto Samuel, yea, I have obeyed the voice of the Lord, and have gone the way. Saul said, yea, oh, he does say, yea, I have obeyed the voice of the Lord, and have gone the way which the Lord sent me, and have brought Agag, the king of Amalek, and have utterly destroyed the Amalekites. So he's not only gone against, he's trying to still say he's done what he's been told, but he's also brought the king. That's not what he was told to do. Verse 21. And this is what Saul said again to Samuel. But, verse 21, but the people took of the spoil, sheep and oxen, the chief of the things which should have been utterly destroyed, to sacrifice unto the Lord thy God in Gilgal. So that's what he's saying. But we took the best things to offer to the Lord. So he's making an excuse. Most High don't care what you think, what you thought you might do with. He told you to do this. This is what you're supposed to do. Utterly kill everything. That's what he was supposed to do. Now watch this. Let me read on. Verse 22 of 1 Samuel chapter 15. And Samuel said, has the Lord as great delight in burnt offering and sacrifice as in obeying the voice of the Lord? Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to hearken than the fat of rams. So Samuel's telling Saul, listen, don't care what you felt you were doing and bringing to the Lord. The Lord don't care about that. The Lord care about you being obedient. Do as he said. He's made you king. Do as he said. King over his people. Yeah? Now, watch this, yeah? And this is what Saul says on, not Saul, Salakia, Samuel. Watch what else Samuel says to Saul, which is the king, yeah? Verse 23, For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry. Now, breaking those laws is punishable by death. That's the seriousness of the offense Saul has just done. Let me read on. But listen to this. Because thou hast rejected the word of the Lord, he has also rejected thee from being king. That's when now the Most High is going to put an evil spirit on Saul, and sooner or later he's going to make Saul fall and puts David in his place. Verse 24. And listen to what Saul says now when he realized, you know what, I've messed up. This is what Saul says now. And Saul said unto Samuel, this is verse 24. And Saul said unto Samuel, I have sinned, for I have transgressed the commandment of the Lord and thy word. So he's not only, because remember, Samuel brought him word. So he's saying, I've transgressed the commandments of the Lord and the words you told me. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I've done this. And here's why. Because I feared the people and obeyed their voice. So you see that? He listened to man more than God. And that is a problem in Israel today. Our people. We so busy listening to like other people, man, rather than what the Bible says and what the Most High has commanded us to do and us to say. Yeah? So there is a problem. So you see, the Most High didn't care like what the reason why you felt you did this. He told you not to do this. This is what he expects you not to do. Now watch this, yeah? I'm going to jump to the book of where are we? I'm going to jump to the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 7, verses 21 to 20 to 21. Watch this. 2nd Ezra, chapter 7, verse 20. And it reads, "For there be many that perish in this life because they despise the law of God that is set before them." And that's a fact. That's a fact. Verse 21, "For God has given straight commandments." He didn't wrap up the commandments in dark sayings or in mysteries. He made them plain upon tables. So even the most unwise of Israel could understand. This is what it said. This is what you do. Let me take it again. 2nd Ezra chapter 7, verse 21. "For God has given straight commandments to such as came, what they should do to live, even as they came, and what they should observe to avoid punishment." So you see that? Things that you should do to avoid being punished. And this is a thing that needs to be drummed home in the ears of our people, because we don't fear the Most High, because we're doing things, and as we see the fact that nothing's happening to us, we think we can just do what we like and it would be well with us, and it will be fine. It won't be. Yeah, it won't be. Now watch this. I'm going to jump to the book of Exodus chapter 19 verses 3 to 6, and this is now the Most High telling Moses and children of Israel through Moses, "Obey my voice." Watch this. Exodus chapter 19 verse 3. And Moses went up unto God, and the Lord called unto him out of the mountain, saying, thus shalt thou say unto the house of Jacob, and tell the children of Israel. Verse 4, "Ye have seen what I did unto the Egyptians, and how I bare you on eagle's wings." I saved you from the oppression you was under, and bare you on eagle's wings, and brought you unto myself, gave you my laws, my statutes, my commandments, made you my people. Yeah, and brought you unto myself. Verse 5. "Now therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine." See what the Most High said? That's a condition. We do this, we'll be above, because all the earth is his. He can set up who he wants, and he can abase who he wants. The Most High can do this. Verse 6, "And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests, and a holy nation. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel." See that? So Moses was told, this is what you say to them. Obey my voice. This is what it will be for you. And as you can see, looking at the condition of my people, our people, we can see which one we went to, whether we obeyed or we didn't. We can see the condition we're in. Every nation above us, and we are the least nation on the planet. We can see exactly, we can see exactly where we are and what we did, what our forefathers did, and we have just continued it down to this line, down to even today. Now a lot of brothers and sisters are stuck in Christianity, and it's just going to be even worse for them, because Christianity is like a drug. You're hooked, because all they teach you is love, love, love. But Christianity, when you look at its history, never had love for us. Yeah? And one thing about Christianity, it uses our people, because if you look at all the monetary gain Christianity has, look at their finance. 90% of the people that go to church is my people. Only about 10% will be Caucasians mixed with, maybe 3% Asian and so forth. But the majority is my people. That, and those are who they target. You look at even the Mormons when they go out on the street. I see them only targeting so-called black people. Because we like we want to serve the Most High, but the problem is we don't know how to. And what we're doing, we're letting our oppressors teach us how to. But what they're doing is making sure you never learn correctly, so they can always be above you. Because if we return, we'll be above them. But if we stay in like serving God the way how Christianity teaches, they always be above us, and they know this. We need to learn this. Oh, I'm almost out of time. So there, I can't read. There's no point. There's quite a lot more I got, but I hope I made my point. There, I just want to show you there. Yahawah doesn't care what you think. He cares about what he told you to do. Not what you think. Not you think, oh, I'm a good person. I don't hurt anybody. I do this when I'm ready. Listen, you can't even serve man how you want to serve him. But yet you want to serve the creator of heaven and earth how you want to serve him and expect him to be okay with that? Well, it don't go so. He's not your buddy. He's not your friend. Out. And there goes my timer. So I hope I made my point. I had to really crunch this down, compress it as much as possible. So with that, this is Yasharallah. With that, we out.